Hey guys, this is Team Chain It here. This is Matt Millis, and today I am going to be profiling my Skystriker Ace deck profile. Best deck profile on the planet. It's a deck that I've been having a lot of fun with. It does take 5 ever to do a turn, but it's just more fun for us that way, less fun for the opponent. So I guess we'll get started here. You start off with 3 Skystriker Ace Ray. Probably your best main deck monster, searchable with Rhoda and all that kind of stuff.
Turn your cards around.
Oh, you're right, yes. I didn't even think about that. So 3 Ray, just so we can get our bigger girls out. And we run 1 big boy, Darkest Diablos. Just because like Ray's effect is a quick effect when she tributes herself, so if he's in your hand and grave, you can special him. So it helps you push for more damage. And it's nice that you have a monster that can't be kaiju'd. Then we run Glub Glub, basically for an extender to link up into bigger link monsters like our Link 4s and that. And that's it for the monsters. That's all you'll really need. That is all you will need. You just need 5. I do run hand traps also, so I guess there is that. 3 Ash. Like it or not, you need hand traps. It's shitty, but she just got reprinted. She's going to be reprinted as a super, so that'll be the prime time to get her. So I would recommend getting this card. She's almost a staple. And now on to the worst card in the whole deck. It's oh, I flipped it the wrong way. Got Triple Engage. Worst card in the whole deck. No, not really. Pot of Greed basically lets you draw an extra card like after your search, so you just infinitely plus from this card. Even if you don't have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, it is a 1-for-1, and you can always benefit if you have Kagari. You can recycle this like constantly, and with multi-roll, you basically get a new one every turn. Then Hornet Drones. Till this goes to 1, this is the primary card we search out with Engage. It's amazing. 3 Kagaris and 3 special summons for days. Gotta love them tokens. Then 3 Anchor. A lot of profiles I saw actually cut this down to 2, but you actually learn that this is very powerful. Like, mind control plus effect failure. No question about it. You could probably run 2 if you're looking to use more spells. I love this card at 3 though. It's really powerful. We have 2 ofs. We run 2 of the field spell. Basically just can help you get rid of cards that, like, if they kaiju you, this helps get rid of that for you. And so does this card, the multi-roll. This card is nutty. I love this card. There's a lot of people who only run this at 1. I would say 2. If you want to run 3, I think that's a bit bricky, but I feel like 2 is the perfect amount. Because you see it enough, and your opponent can't hand trap. If you play this card, and you activate that card, and then pitch that card to get your Ray out, they cannot do anything to your Skystriker spells. So then you make Kagari, and then you can go off on your engages. If you're afraid of hand traps in that is the best way to get rid of them. And just to basically keep yourself safe. And then I run 2 boosters. I'm still really liking this card right now. I don't really think I'll be taking it out soon. I could cut it to 1. But it basically just keeps your monster alive, and if they try to ghost spell your Kagari or something, you can chain that in response, so then it's not affected by your ghost spell, so you can still add your engage back to your hand. Pretty nutty. And 1 ofs, I won 1 Afterburner to pop monsters, 1 Jamming Ways to pop spells, Shark Cannon. In the mirror match, this card's a blowout. I have yet to really come up against it, but it does happen, like from everything I've seen, just because you could Shark Cannon their Ray to bring it back to your field, to tribute off their Ray to get your Kagari. Alright, now non-Skystriker spells. 3 goods. Retrained Upstart Goblin. Nothing more I need to say. And no hand traps allowed. Only reason why I run it. And for the extra consistency, I run 2 Terraforming. You could probably put in 2 any other rando spells that, like in this deck other than this one. And but I really like this card because it's a lot more consistent. It gives that deck the extra consistency. Then the one-ofs, this card is broken in this deck just because you only have five levels that they could call. And if you open this card and you play it, they'll think you're playing Infernoid, so they'll call one. Best case scenario, glow up bulbs in the worst case scenario, glow up bulbs in the graveyard, so you could just summon them again later. That's absolutely nutty. Worst case actually is probably you get Ash on the field, but even you could probably link her away into something else. Then we run Metal Foes Fusion to search out. It's our primary Foolish Burial, good searcher. Rhoda, search out Ray. Burial to search out Diablos. Upstart for extra consistency. And then one trap card. I only run one impermanence. I could probably bump it to two. But it's very clear I started running out of money at this point. Because some of the cards are starting to look a little older. But yeah, one impermanence I think is fine. You don't really need two. You can run two, but that's my personal preference. Alright, for the extra deck, 3 red, 3 blue, 2 green. That's what you need. Those are your best extra deck monsters right there. Red gets beefy, adds their spell back to your hand. Blue makes your opponent cringe because their monsters are getting weak. And you can search out spells from your deck. Yep, she can attack directly. How isn't that awesome? And if you brick opening turn, you could summon her and just swing for a free 15. Most of the time they don't block it. And then you just end up dumping your engage, and then you link her out to get your Kagari back on the field. So that is the logic and reasoning behind all of those cards. You could probably run 3 Hayati, but I like her at 2. Nightmare Package, for if they give you Ibli and just out like certain spells or traps. Like if they use Imperial Order on you, it's pretty hard to out it with this deck, so this is probably our best out to Imperial Order. And for generics, I got Link Karibo, Spaceman. I like Spaceman a lot. Just because he's so generic. I've been playing my buddy who has Chainburn, so he'll give you Trio like almost 100% of the time. So you really easily can out it because you just get rid of those tokens and that. And yeah, for the Hollow guys, I run Trisbania for the Heavy Storm Burn, Borload for the Steel games, and Moral Sword for the OTKs. This card is busted. I love these cards so much. For the side deck, for why we run the choices we run, this one's kind of bad, but I actually like it. I run Apprentice Illusion Edition because Altergeist runs Secret Village, so it's kind of a free special summon. You pitch a spell from your hand, just summon her. If you have Area 0 or multi-roll, you can like throw that away after you get rid of the Secret Village and that. But I really like her to out Secret Village. I was thinking like I could probably run a better spellcaster, but at the same time, it's helpful. And 3 Droll for the Goki matchup. He's also a spellcaster, so if you like feel like in Altergeist you kind of want that extra spellcaster, you can take out your Ash for him. But I like Ash against Altergeist a lot more. 2 Crow, because I want to run 2 Ghost Spell, but I started running out of money. I have one, but I just need to get the other. But in the meantime, I'm running 2 DD Crow. For Pendulum, 3 Twin. I like to side this card in for the mirror match just because they hate Skystriker players hate it. Shared Ride. It's our max C, so if they activate Engage, you just flip that up and they're like, well then, okay. And only trap card I run is Red Reboot, just for Altergeist. And sometimes if you're playing a trap heavy deck like True Draco, like with anti-spell, I don't mind waiting on the anti-spell, but at the same time, if I get out it, I'll out it every day. So that's basically the reason why I do that. And yeah, that's basically my deck profile for Skystrikers. Use my deck profile as a guide, and good luck to all you guys playing out there. Peace.